Hello and welcome to the Entrepreneur Lifestyle Podcast. I'm Sylvia, a mystery writer and a creative entrepreneur, and here I'm sharing insights, actionable tips, and useful information designed to inspire, help, and motivate you to create the writer's life and business you love. Hello my writer friends, thank you for joining me in another episode of the Entrepreneur Lifestyle Podcast. Today we are talking about something that I was asking myself from day one of my writing career, and it's the question, when I need to start building my author platform. But let's start from the beginning and from the basics. What is actually an author platform? While I was researching today's topic, I found a great article about what is an author platform written by Jane Friedman. She says, author platform is one of the most difficult concepts to explain, partly because everyone defines it a little differently. So, the author platform is the means by which an author can show his or her face to the world and can gain visibility. The author platform is really a very complicated concept to explain because it's not just having a website or blog or email newsletter. It's not just showing your face on the social platforms or going to writing conferences. It's everything you do to let people hear of your existence as a writer. That means that building your author platform includes creating a website and a blog, creating social media profiles, eventually YouTube channel or podcast, going on writers' conferences, meeting with other writers and people from the publishing industry, creating different types of content, and many other things. But do you need an author platform at all? Although there is no clear explanation of what exactly the author platform includes, it's not the same with the answer to the question, do you need one? There is only one answer, yes. If you want to sell your books, you need people to know about them and about you. To do this, you will need an author platform. You need an author platform no matter whether you plan to self-publish or to follow the traditional path. In fact, it's even more compulsory to have an author platform if you choose to go on the traditional road. Publishers and agents often check whether the authors have author platforms, whether they are known and have a readership. Who will publish your book if nobody has ever heard of you? No one is responsible for creating a place for you on the market except you. And the only way you can do this is to build an author platform. The problem is that the author platform does not include a single thing, but rather it's a combination of all the channels you use to get, let's say, famous. Because people have to know you and what you can offer them in order to buy your books. But where to start from? That's a complicated question, and it depends on you. I think that the first thing you absolutely need to do, and one of the things you cannot go without, is to make a social profile. You can choose whatever platform you feel most comfortable with. Twitter or Instagram. Facebook is a little different situation, but you can use Facebook too. This is a must to have a profile on one of the major social platforms. The next thing that you can do is totally up to you. You can create a blog if you feel more comfortable just writing, but if you feel more creative and think that you will have the abilities and the time, you can start a podcast or even a YouTube channel. But remember, whatever you choose, you have to be consistent. And don't spread your powers on too many things. One social network and a blog are enough, or a social network and a YouTube channel. I've made this mistake and tried to do everything, but now I started to learn from my mistakes. Start creating content and show the world what you are doing. Meet with other writers, connect with them, and start building your own community of followers, friends, and readers. Of course, you shouldn't forget about starting to build your email list, if possible from day one. It's very important to have an email list, and I talked about this in episode 3, so if you haven't listened to it yet, go and check it out. And if you're wondering, I have profiles on Instagram and Twitter, as well as the Facebook business page and a Facebook group. I also have a blog where I upload every episode of this podcast, and from time to time I write an article or two, and I have a YouTube channel. The truth is that last year I decided to do everything, and I failed, of course, because it's not possible. Instead, this year I decided to focus on the podcast. And when it comes to the social platforms, the main focus for this year for me is to grow my Instagram followers and also my Facebook group, which is for mystery, thriller, and crime writers. So if you're writing in one of these genres, come and check the group. I'll leave the link in the show notes. So my advice is to start building your author platform as soon as you decide that you want to write. These days, with all the competition, it's very difficult to grow your followers and subscribers, so the sooner you start thinking about this, the better. So that's all for today. Tune in next week for more insights, tips, and information to build the writer's life and business you want. Don't forget to like and share this episode if you enjoyed it. I'm meeting you in the next episode when we will talk about when you need to start market yourself as a writer. Wishing you a wonderful and exuberant week. Until next time, bye!